Well, hey guys, we're going to bring something a little different to you than what you normally see here on Stags in the Wild, and that's a little bit of water trapping today. Something that we just barely dabble in. I am not an expert in any stretch of the imagination. It's just one of those things that as you become known in your area as a coyote trapper or fox trapper or whatever, people just think you trap everything. And so we've gotten several calls for ADC jobs. It's animal damage control jobs from friends and actually the Department of Conservation, things like that. And just to stay on top of it and keep your name out there in case someone does have a huge farm, they want you to come out and coyote trap, which is what we actually prefer, or what we like, and that's where our heart lies. But we dabbled in it a little bit, and we learned a little bit, and so we recorded a little bit of footage here. This is going to be a very, very short segment today. It's just some old footage that we had laying around on the computer hard drive, right? But if you're like me and you're predominantly a land trapper and you've never dipped your toe in the water, figuratively, and maybe literally if you're going to be water trapping, we highly suggest it. It's a lot of fun, and the furs that you can get from water trapping. These are a couple beavers that we've trapped. One's a little bit lighter. I wouldn't call him a blonde, but he's definitely lighter than this dark one here. But two huge beavers that we've caught. Been fortunate enough to get quite a few otters. And these things are just awesome. They're just like torpedoes in the water, little missiles, and it's kind of, they're almost like a bobcat in the water. They're really cool. But love the fur. The fur is just awesome. It ought to be worth so much more, and it's just a shame to see what beavers are worth and otters are worth and what they bring on the fur market value. But we're going to do something else too. We're going to give away a couple DVDs. I was going through my DVD collection not too long ago and saw that I've got a duplicate set of two DVDs, and I'm just going to give these away. There's no stipulations. If you want to like and subscribe, fine. I don't care. I don't get caught all up in the subscriber number count and all that crap. These two DVDs are by Tom Miranda, and I've had a chance to meet and converse and actually spend a little bit of time at one of the recent National Trapping Association conventions held in Springfield, Missouri. Got to spend a little bit of time with Mr. Tom, and he's a really cool guy. He's an icon of our sport. These two are Professional Predator Trapping by Tom and Professional Water Trapping. Here's what we're going to do. If you are a kid under 20 years old, if you're a teenager, 20 and below, if you're just getting into trapping, or you know someone that could benefit from using these, it could be your son, it could be your daughter, it could be you, it could be someone you know. Just write a little note in the comments on any of these forums that I post this on, and we'll go through it and we'll pick someone that we feel is very deserving, and we'll just send these two DVDs to you for free. They're $24.95 a piece, $25. That's $50 worth of DVDs. We'll just send out to a kid. I call a kid anybody under 20 that could benefit from them and hopefully learn and help perpetuate the sport of this great sport and great heritage that we're involved in. So. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's going to be a really quick one today. Just getting kind of some old footage out there, but hope you guys enjoy it. Okay guys, so we're trapping this farm here for a good friend of ours. Landowner owns several acres over here, and it's bordered by this creek. And we're primarily going after coyote and bobcat and maybe a few fox to pick up some predators that are decimating his whitetail, turkey, and quail populations. But while we were here, he noticed that there was a lot of beaver damage going on here. So he asked us to do a little bit of nuisance beaver trapping. And so we're going to show you the results of that today. First beaver out of here. We're pretty happy. This was a caster mound set. If you notice right here, what I had was there's a beaver slide, a beaver trail going up, and the trees are just destroyed behind us. They're taking every tree that size and smaller, they're just taking it out. So this was what I did is I balled up some mud, some sticks and twigs, and I put some beaver caster lure right here. And then because there's no shelf, the water drops off real steeply. It goes from 0 to 5 or 6 feet deep really quickly. So there was no place to put a foothold to bed it under the water, which is my preference, because these beaver traps are large and big. But so I bedded it right here at the very edge, covered it with peat moss. Missouri does not have any regulations on the size of the open trap jaws, so I'm legal here. But again, I wanted it as close to the water as I can. I don't want a dog or a pet or anything getting in it. And so what we did was the beaver came out of here to investigate the caster mound and stepped right in it. So let's pull him up. I haven't pulled him up yet out of the water. He's on a drowner wire that I had a wheel part, a hub of of an automotive wheel going out into the water and anchored it down. It's a big, nice, look at that catch there, guys. That's a Bridger number 5, 4-coiled for a lot of speed. There's no way to beat that trap. If you've seen me talk about this trap before, I stick my hands in a lot of traps when I'm doing demos. I'm showing landowners how traps work. Did it yesterday before yesterday. Just stuck my hand in a 4-coiled Bridger number 2. This is a 4-coiled Bridger number 5. You don't want your hand anywhere near this one. So this is for beaver. It does a number on them. So here we go, guys. And the great thing about this is the landowner's wife has been looking for a beaver pelt, and we're going to be happy to skin this sucker out. Looks like a good, I don't know, 30, 35 pound beaver. It'll make a nice round blanket on the back of her couch. She'll appreciate that, and maybe we'll get an invite to come out and trap again. So thanks, guys. Until next time, enjoy the great outdoors. We'll see you. You know, when you walk up and you get a big old beaver like this, and this isn't a huge one. There's guys that catch 70, 80, 90 pound ones, but it is just cool knowing that, you know, you walk up there and you look at where the trap was, it's gone. You've probably got something at the end of that drowner wire. That's a pretty cool thing. So let's take a look at how we've caught most of our otter. These things, like I said, beautiful fur, and it's great. Water trapping is good to get the kids involved too. So let's take a quick look at this one. Okay, guys, we're back to check the trap again for another round of checking for Mr. Otter. And look what we've got in it. Perfect catch. So we'll be back in just a second and show him to you when we pull him out. But again, look at the kiddos. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Love getting kids involved in the outdoors and the trapping. So again, we're out here doing some nuisance trapping for some friends, and have a perfect catch on Mr. River Otter here. The neat thing about otters is they travel in groups, but they'll decimate a fish population, that's for sure. So we want to take these bad boys out of here. Missouri is one of the few states that we do have to tag them and turn them into the Department of Conservation. But aside from that, there is no limit on river otters in Missouri up until the season closes. So pretty cool to get another one of these guys. This is otter number 3 for us this year. So helping control the otter population here and get the fish population back up.